we have one more topic for this fine show. And we got to talk about going back to, we don't need the wigs again. So we'll be fine. We don't need to go back to the wigs. Yeah, I know. We don't need to go back to it. We can always show it as proof that we had it. But the Hot Toys premium line, supposedly they said they're going to be making Star Wars Legends in this backstage format. Kiko, the wig's looking better than ever, bro. Backstage format. And I don't know if it's going to extend beyond Star Wars. Maybe they, you know what they might do? It's going to piss everyone. What would be cool, piss everyone off? They remake Battle Damage Mark 85 Iron Man with rooted hair. And that's going to be like, dude, I paid for this skull. That's going to happen at some point, inevitability. But it's like Thanos. It's inevitable. He's inevitable, right? But Kiko, what else do you want to see from the premium line? If whether it be Star Wars, Marvel, do you want them to just tackle like the big ones, Luke, Anakin, maybe Leia, Han, if they can get the license? But what do you think? What do you expect to see?
You need to define what premium is. If it's this, you can't do that for everything, because think about some of the most iconic characters. They don't all have full heads of hair. I mean, Darth Vader is one of the most iconic characters of all time, and putting rooted hair on him would not do anything. So what could you do to make it premium?
I would say real leather.
Real leather, sure. But there, you need to define what that is. Is that, I know we were chatting about like what, when InArt was the big thing back in the day, we were like, what new improvements could they really do? Could you somehow make some type of magnetic base that like almost, we already have the USB powered thing, but is there a way to charge a figure essentially through a base to where it stays on all the time? You know, something like that. We need something really groundbreaking development wise for it to be just premium. I don't think real leather means that much to me. Honestly, everyone's like, well, you don't want your stuff degrading. That's fine. I understand. But like, I don't want to pay an extra $150 for a figure to last an extra 2 years. You know, I mean, that's just it for me. But I would want to know what it actually is. But if you are going to go this route, I think there's a lot of Thors out there that really could use this treatment to the hair. I think you could do a really good job on that. And I think if you are going to do the premium line, they have to be tent pole type main people on the line. Like, you would have to do a Luke Skywalker. That's essentially it, like Farm Boy Luke or whatever. Not we're done with all, and it has to be something that's not readily available for you to replace, essentially, because the Farm Boy Luke has been long in the tooth. All right, the Leias have been long in the tooth, at least the white buns Leia. I'm just trying to think of any other like line or whatever that you could do that would be premium without it being like full leather. So at this point, I don't know. I don't want any more die-cast Iron Man. We've done enough of those. We don't need any rooted Tony hairs with goatees, things like that. I don't know. I'm at a little bit of a loss, and I'm never at a loss for words.
Dude, I actually would kind of like that. I would kind of want to see an RDJ with rooted hair and, you know, a goatee and all that. And could they do it better? I think if they really put their might, Hot Toys might behind Iron Man, put all the R&D behind it, I think they could make something pretty special. But I don't know. I would like to see, you know, because like older figures, maybe he doesn't have a massive head of hair, but like the Alec Guinness Obi-Wan, like redo that head sculpt, maybe put rooted hair on him, something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Finally doing Ewan McGregor head sculpt right. I still don't feel like they've really nailed Ewan McGregor, right? Maybe they could do that. You know, you wouldn't do Darth Maul rooted, obviously, but you know,
give me an episode 1 premium line Kenobi with hair and the braid. That would be cool, because we still don't have one yet.
They could do that.
That would be a great one.
And maybe a Qui-Gon, they go rooted hair at some point. Redo the head sculpt, you know, make rooted hair. Like,
but you can't just limit it to people that have long hair. You know, I mean,
right? Exactly.
I don't know. Please define what premium means, and then we'll talk.
Right. That makes sense. Well, Josh, what do you think? I mean, is there anything you want to see from the premium line for Hot Toys? Should they go this route with the backstage label?
Yeah, I think they absolutely should. But like, for me, like as a collector, talk about someone who doesn't buy Hot Toys, you know, what would pull me in is seeing them go back to older figures and just like utterly detail them out. Like, can you imagine like a Davy Jones in an updated format?
Now we're talking.
Right? So like if you want to talk premium, fine, whatever. I don't want to see another fucking Anakin. I'm sick of seeing Star Wars for every release, or Marvel or DC. Like, hit something that you did back in the day that was awesome and just is gone. And it probably wouldn't be too hard to get the licensing again. Like,
here comes your battle damage Terminator, Will.
Well, battle damage Terminator.
Like if you want to go premium, do something new. Don't keep hitting. I understand the licensing is expensive, but like, hit other licenses that really haven't been touched. I would collect a whole goddamn Pirates of the Caribbean line. If
we need a Barbosa, man. I've been
Davy
saying
Jones
that, yeah.
with like the tentacles with like the
Dude.
slime looking super realistic, and all
I'd actually be in on that.
Jack Sparrow, honestly, all those figures were really good, but I love my what is it, Dead Man's? Is that the variant
Dead
on
Man,
the
Thunder Tails,
and with the shark? Love that piece, but like just any of that. Lord of the Rings would be sick, but there's already so many, so it's kind of like, what's the point?
Right.
I'd love to see them hit different lines. Like if they did like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, holy
that
shit.
would be wild.
Like, holy shit.
Right.
Like, I just wish it would be, you know, it's fine to slap on premium, but like, can we see some original stuff? Because like when I look at something like this, it's like, okay, great. You just devalued like the previous figure to me. Like, great. Okay, you just made the same fucking figure, but put hair in it.
Right.
And it's like premium. No, go get a different license. Go find something that everyone, like, even if it's a 10-year-old figure, like, give me an updated Yondu. Like, do something. It doesn't even have to be the same figure, but like, do something wild with it. And then just add a ton of accessories and facial expressions to it so that I can.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing.
It's hard because they're a business that wants to keep putting out like variants of the same figure, but like, give me a ridiculous priced end-all be-all figure for a character.
Right.
That's how I feel. It's like, you don't have to do a main character, but if you're gonna release like I said, like Davy Jones, give me an end-all be-all. Like, this is it. It will not be better than this, and I will fucking give you whatever you ask.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. I mean, I think they're trying to do that with Anakin and probably Luke and all them, but you're right. It's just there's a lot of Anakins, a lot of Lukes. I mean, and those are the characters they're going to target. They're going to do a Darth Vader probably with real leather, and then everyone who bought the pleather ones are going to be like, well, fuck me. But you know, maybe that is the end all be all, real leather Darth Vader, because like you said, Kiko, you can't really. There's no rooted hair, right? You know, it just is what it is. But you know, we're gonna define. I mean, I think InArt defines it as premium materials, die cast, real leather, rooted hair, so forth. I think that's
premium timelines.
Premium timeline. I think that's what Hot Toys is going to go after too. But guys, let us know in the comments below. I mean, right now we have a almost 50-50 of would you pay 400 plus for the Hot Toys premium line, which I don't want to shock people. That is what they're going to be. I mean, that Wonder Woman 100 version was $400. I think, from what I remember, right, Kiko, on Sideshow. So yeah. I think that you might start to see these prices start to creep up for these premium figures. I think that's what you're going to start to see. But maybe Josh, right? Maybe it's 350. Maybe it's 375. Whatever. That would be great. But I have a feeling they might try to say we're going to make it more exclusive, and you know,
there's that word. There's that word.
It is, bro.
Exclusivity whore.
Exclusivity, bro. Exclusivity. Well, guys, thank you so much.
A ticket for signing up, and then you can pay us extra $100. It was $400, but now it's $500.
That's an exclusive offer right there.